For 75 years, the IFAS Range Cattle Research and Education Center in Ona has been focused on providing immediate solutions to Florida ranchers and grazing land managers. Situated on more than 2,800 acres, the center is picturesque and unique. Since opening in 1941, it has concentrated on solving the real-world problems facing Florida's cattle industry. This single-minded focus and close relationship with the cattlemen in South and Central Florida has contributed to the success of the center. The Range Cattle REC started with a single researcher who actually lived at the center, and today it's home to 7 faculty working in 6 different areas within the industry. The equipment may have changed, but the mission of the center remains the same: to provide science-based information to address the challenges facing grazing landowners and managers. The center maintains a close relationship with industry professionals, and this relationship, more than anything else, has contributed directly to the success of the center.
We have a long history of working on practical, useful ranching programs with the University of Florida IFAS and this Range Cattle Experiment Station.
Research from the center has significantly improved pasture management, forage varieties, and animal science for the industry. In the 1950s, IFAS researchers developed a new warm season grass species called Pangola. This new grass allowed producers to have greater stocking rates and cattle gains. The work to develop new grass species continues today, and recently, scientists released 2 new limpo-grass cultivars. These new grasses have greater forage production and nutritional value and will allow ranchers to raise more animals on less acreage.
The forage research and the grasses that are able to take a cow-calf operation where it used to maybe take 10 or 20 acres to run a cow-calf unit, and now we're able, because of the improved grasses, to maybe run 1 cow-calf unit to every 3 acres, has been very, very important.
And researchers are now studying the impact of using legumes in pastures during the spring and summer seasons. Weed scientists are working to find new, cost-effective treatments for stubborn weeds, and at the same time, they're educating cattlemen about new weeds that are creeping into Florida pastures. Through decades of research, animal scientists have developed a new breed of cattle called Ona White Angus. This breed features a unique color combination of dark skin and white coat that makes it better able to tolerate Florida's tropical climate. Today, scientists continue to work with more than 700 head of cattle from a variety of breeds at the REC. Their goal is to create new nutritional and management strategies that will improve growth and reproductive performance for cow-calf operations.
While we have whipped some diseases and we have made some huge strides in understanding cattle nutrition needs from the standpoint of supplementation needs they may have depending on various conditions in the environment, there's always going to be needs. There's always room for improvement.
One thing about Ona, as things change, they change.
Research at the Range Cattle REC is expanding beyond the traditional areas, with scientists now working on rangeland ecosystems, economics, and soil and water science. New research into rangeland ecosystems is showing the industry just how important their land is to native wildlife. Ranchers can boost biodiversity by making some simple changes and help support endangered wildlife on their land. The improved environment will be better for their livestock and could increase the value of the land.
We want to do things right. We want to take care of our land because future generations of ranchers are going to still be on that land, and we have to live together.
Soil and water scientists are also evaluating alternative fertilizer strategies that can increase soil fertility and reduce the need for commercial fertilizers. The technology, called biosolids, uses a byproduct recycled from the treatment of sewage to fertilize pasture lands. And economists at Ona are also studying the overall cattle production system from the business side. They're creating decision aids that help ranchers choose when to implement production and marketing changes to maximize the desired effect. The goal is to reduce costs and maximize profits to keep ranchers in business.
Looking into the future in agriculture is awful tough. We don't know what's around the corner, but we know we can't achieve living in Florida and producing a product without research.
As the Range Cattle Research and Education Center celebrates its 75th anniversary, IFAS scientists are looking to the future. The center continues to upgrade the labs, conference rooms, and educational areas at ONA, and there's a new focus on training the next generation of scientists who will continue the critical research being done here.
What the future holds without the University of Florida IFAS and their research is a very bleak future.
Just about everything that IFAS does, if you really look into it, it touches the overall management of our environment and the quality of life here in the state and the Southeast.
The next 75 years will bring more changes and more challenges, but the Range Cattle Research and Education Center will be here, ready to meet these challenges and help the Florida cattlemen and grazing land managers move forward into the future.